Hello, everybody. Man, it's been a minute, hasn't it? It has been almost exactly 2 weeks since I streamed, and I wanted to come back a couple of times, but I just did not have the energy for it. So I'm glad to be back here. Um, I don't know if my voice is 100% back yet. I have not felt 100% the same since I got COVID. So I'm still a little weak and low energy, but it has been long enough that I wanted to come back. So let me welcome everybody. Hello, Kian. Hello, Space Monkey and Newt and Commerkle and Boogie. And if I missed anybody, stick your head out and say hello. New camera. Yes, I got the Insta 360 link. Glad I'm feeling better. Thank you. Me too. Thank you all for being patient with me while I was
Hello,
away.
Ad. It's good to see you and your beautiful shaped head.
Thank you, Boogie. I keep it maintained just for you. Hello, Rodriguez the Rat King. Welcome in. Love the camera too. Thank you, thank you. Man, I got to remember how to do this. How do I talk to everybody and segue and transition and all that? How about this? We're going to play some Kenshi today. I cannot believe this is day 39 of my first blind playthrough of Kenshi. Now, I have been actually working on the VODs. I have streams 5 through 7. They are all cut up, they are all edited. I just need to record some intro and outro voiceover, and then those abridged videos will be live. I'm definitely moving ahead on that. I have the balls taste test that is with the editor right now, and I have a thumbnail for it already, so that's moving along, and I've got some other projects. So I'm hoping to be moving right along with some of this stuff, especially on the YouTube side, and keep the momentum rolling. Seeing your YouTube channel and got interested. Well, thank you for joining us. I am very glad to hear it. Newt, what is Kenshi? Kenshi is a squad-based game. It is sort of like a team management slash survival sort of simulator in a very harsh alien planet where you can be turned on your head at any moment. Tragedy can always strike, and the way to get stronger is by failing and being basically losing, but not losing so bad that you die. It is a complex balance. It's a very complex game with a lot of deep mathematical systems, and I've been playing it without any prior knowledge, any guides, not allowing chat to help. We've just been exploring it on my own. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the game. Borealis, welcome in. Also, other bit of news. This one's really minor, but I'm trying to work on getting more stuff with YouTube and things like that. If you are on Twitch, there's 2 new commands open to everybody that have at least 5 hours of watch time. That's just to avoid spam. You can do exclamation clip. That creates an automatic 30-second clip. I can edit that, or you can edit that within 24 hours. You can also do exclamation mark, and that leaves a marker both in my VOD and in my OBS recording. If you see something that's like, oh, we should get that in the edited video, or that was a really great segment, or ha, look at Ad, he was so funny there, then you can do that exclamation clip or exclamation mark, and then I can see the results of it later on. And that helps me because I have literally hundreds of hours to go through of video editing, so that'll help me in the long run. Do I have the mark hooked to a Stream Deck for my own use? I do. I have one button that makes a clip, and I have one button that makes both a stream marker and an OBS marker, so I don't need anybody to do it. Nobody is responsible for doing it. I will try to grab moments, but if you see something that's really great, we're going to try letting everybody have access to it so that they can, help capture the moments that they enjoy. Wayward Whimsical Warrior, hello. Gonna lurk for a bit while you make dinner. Good to see you all. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Hope you've been well. My regards to everybody. Rodriguez didn't watch the last of the VODs, so it's gonna be fun having this time skip of progression. How far did you get into the series before? Man, I'm feeling a little short of breath already. My advice, do not get COVID. If you can avoid it. It's been 2 weeks now, and I do not feel 100%. You think you've watched till VOD 21? Wow, that's like halfway. Life has been crazy since you left. Well, I hope it's been, you know, a manageable sort of crazy. I know that probably sounds like a weird thing to say, but I'm glad that you're here with us now. All right, so double... There's this glitch where, for some reason, my turret people end up outside the wall, and it's going to get them killed. The good kind of crazy. Very good. Good to hear. No, I didn't want to let the Traders Guild in. Well, I guess they're in here now, so you know what? Y'all are responsible for helping keep up the place while you're here. I hope Double goes and gets some food. Is that what Double is gonna do? No, Turret Guard. Why do you have... Why does your inventory weigh 76 kilograms? Oh, well, the plank would be part of it. Commercial, hello on YouTube. New base you see. Yes, this is our Shem location. It is pretty big. It is, it's pretty large, and we've got some pretty cool stuff going on here. Double, you need to get over here and grab yourself some food before you starve to death. Actually, is Space Monkey lets you switch? We've got an impersonator up in here. All right, I guess let's see what they have to trade. Now, see, I can't close this gate because now the Traders Guild will decide that they're trapped in here and break out of it, and then that'll start a whole fight, so I just have to hope my base can maintain itself. Meanwhile, we are in some ancient ruins here in... Where are we? Shun somewhere. Yes, here. So we've got a good number of ruins this way. I think what we'll do maybe is kind of go up the coast to about this point and then wrap back around, and then that way we should see if there's any ruins that we've missed. So interesting seeing someone that probably has less knowledge than you. You're getting tired of Kenshi content. Always having a crazy plan because they knew so much of the game. You know, I've heard that a couple of times. I think it's really... I think it's a fun idea for a run to go into it and experience the world as a first-timer. Let's get... who is carrying Beep? Kang is carrying Beep. Does Kang have a bed... No, someone's got to build a bedroll. Todd, thank you for resubscribing.
Welcome back. Ad knocked love.
Hey, I appreciate that. Hope you've been well, Todd. I'm gonna build a little camp bed here for our companion Beep, who is constantly trying to lose his limbs. 10 months. I can't believe it's been that long, Todd. All right. We're going to double speed this. $11 months, man. All right, we've got a bunch of cats. Do they have anything we want? They don't even... Why would traders not carry some money with them? Big Britain, welcome in. Good to have you. Excuse the voice. Is Brecht still alive? Brecht is still alive. Brecht is right here. I don't know that he's doing anything right now, but Brecht is making Edgewalker weapons at this point. So Brecht is basically our master weaponsmith. Howdy, Gold. Brecht is such a badass indeed. What is Brecht's weaponsmithing? 89. 89. And then we have Saint, who is our master armor smith, also at 89. Hope all is well. Yes, things are a lot better than they have been. Good to be back. All right, now, will the trade caravan leave us? Yes. Nice stats. Yeah, they've definitely been put to work. The nomads have come to show us a ritual dance. Why are they breaking down my gate? Why even have a gate at this point? The hive breaks it down. The nomads break it down. How am I feeling? I'm mostly feeling okay. The exhaustion from COVID just won't leave me. And I think you can hear my voice isn't 100% cleared up, but I'm a lot better than I was. Seems that you have a lot to catch up on, so going to be back after you watch everything. Hey, have fun. Thanks for stopping in. It was very good to have you. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos. Hello, Newt. Voice sounds fine. Okay, so it just feels a little off for me. You know, I have that gate closed for a reason. I can't believe they just decided they were welcome to break my gate down. What even are gates, right? Double, do you have food on you? Yeah. They will literally starve themselves to death for getting to eat sometimes. Gates are made to be crashed. No, gates are made to be kept. I'm the only one to do any gatekeeping around here. All right, Beep, let's not be so dramatic. Let's get your injuries better so we can get up and get going. The camera tracking? Yeah, I haven't decided how much I like it being on all the time yet. While we wait, let's take, Brecht. Let's get some of these old crappy weapons out of here. Throw them in the iron furnace so we can make some space. Yes, we do have some new VIPs. I looked, and it had been like 13 months since I last updated the VIPs. But don't worry, if you did not get one, it does not mean you're not important. You lost your VIP. You just want the world, don't you, Space Monkey? Didn't even notice that. Thank you. Of course, Todd. Thanks for all your support. Glad to be back, honestly. Hey, we're glad to have you. It's nice when people can take time away to do what they need to do in their life and then pick right back up with us. Feel right back at home. Hey, we're definitely happy to have you. Hey, Toasty, welcome in. How you doing? All right, we got some wild blood spiders outside. You've been building an arcade collection. Very cool. I've gotten into retro game collecting, but mostly like PS1 and Dreamcast, not like arcades. I'm doing all right, Toasty. I am definitely glad to be back here. Got a really cool cabinet if anyone wants to hear about it. Sure, let's hear it. How are we on food? Gecko's got a good bit. Rain's got a good bit. We got tons of limbs. We're going to need those when Beep finally becomes detached from his. Yeah, we've got a ton of food, so we're good to go for a while. You have a Japanese import Half-Life 2 cabinet? I didn't even realize that there were Half-Life 2 cabinets. Hey, thanks for lurking. I hope you're well. All right, that's probably enough healing for Beep. We are hungry for adventure. Do some research on it. It's interesting. I will definitely look into it now. This game has one of the UI of all time. All right. So, as I said, we're going to move up the coast here. So let's move towards this outpost. What is that? Is that a gorillo? That is a gorillo. That's fine. Gorillos don't worry me. This game deserves a bunch of bug fixing and polish. So, as I understand, this game started as a solo effort and then became a team, but supposedly they're working on the sequel now. They've been hard at work on the sequel for a while. I think even the sequel is going to be in Unreal. Who are you? Band of Bones. You might try to attack us, but that's just experience. Wait, what to what part? Ooh, I think I see the outpost from here. Just about the sequel, you have thoughts about sequels when the original game still needs work? You know, I wonder if, now I'm not a game dev, so I'm not super educated in this, but I wonder if the switch to a new engine was not a recognition that the framework of this game was a little shaky to begin with, and they're hoping to build it in something more stable or with more resources. It's kind of notorious as a broken game. There's a reason it has so many fix the game buttons. Okay, so the door is unlocked. I would bet good money there's probably spiders inside here. Switching to a new engine can be very significant. Wouldn't be surprised if they felt a complete rewrite was best. Yeah, I think they decided to invest in Kenshi 2 rather than the amount of overhaul that some people might have liked to see on Kenshi 1. I knew it. Security spiders. We're used to them by now. Hey, we got hemp in here. Somebody liked to party in the armory. Man, those AoE attacks are brutal. Just hope it turns out better than the Kerbal sequel. I heard about that. So it looks like we got... Oh, we almost lost a leg. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Call it 6 beds we need to put down. Somebody's really limping along, too. Now, is there a spider upstairs? No. Very reminiscent of that in some ways. The original game was always janky, and the new one promised new graphics and all sorts of things. Never really delivered and ultimately failed. It's unfortunate. Okay, we needs one. Rain didn't really need one like I thought. All right, now let's see who's being attacked. Now, see, this is why we have the gate closed. But the nomads decided we didn't need that. Open it just a bit. What's up, Crunch? Yeah, the KSP sequel sucked. You tried the tutorial and it just didn't work. I see. Auron doing a good job and throwing the bodies in the incinerator. Laser Dog getting to eat the limbs. Laser Dog has gotten big. Are they gonna break my gate again? Don't know if the new consumer soft products game is any good. Is that the Cruelty Squad dev? Really hyped for the new Doom game, mostly. I've seen a little of it. It seems interesting. It seems like they flipped the whole movement thing of the other Doom games on its head. Yeah, Psycho Patrol R. So, to be clear, I haven't played Cruelty Squad yet. I have heard that Psycho Patrol R is good, but still in early access, and I think charging full price for the early access. So there's been some people kind of upset about that, I think, but then other people who are a real fan of that developer have said they're having a good time with it. Basically a story continuation between 2 and 64. Interesting. All right, Bean Hop. Let's see what we got here. Loot. I got chicken nuggets and tater tots. Very nice. Enjoy your dinner. That's a decent plank, but it doesn't rival the stuff we're rocking with. Oh, wait, what's that? Okay, who's got room for an extra limb? Fumin has room for an extra limb. It's a specialist skeleton leg. Edge type 1 combat cleaver. That's not terrible also. Who's got room for an extra limb? I know we travel with our own spare limbs in case somebody has theirs, shall we say, departed. Paladin's Cross, but it's a low level. That would have to be concerning. Well, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 people on the squad with robotic limbs already. Masterwork grade armored hood. It's better than what he's already got on, so we'll take it. All right, let's check upstairs. Empty. This ruin was kind of crap. Really not worth fighting those spiders. Bean Hop, let's get you up. Grab your bed. Kang. Infinite Wing Wang. You already have a bedroll. And you have a bedroll. Who does not? What's up, Wheezy? How you doing? 26 months.
26 months and counting.
Hope you've been well. It's good to have you. Thank you for all of the time supporting the channel. All right, we're mostly in good condition now. So, ooh, we got some more ruins up this way. Let's see what those could be. So if we're going into Shun, I wonder what this other region is called. Doing pretty well, was checking out some different games lately. Hey, Space Monkey! Thank you for the 5 gift subs, I appreciate that, and it looks like that started a hype train for us. We got 1, 2 Wilder Than Thou, and Jessica Star, Demon Arc, Tiny Little Baby, and Bovrick. I appreciate that, Space Monkey. Thank you very much. Contributions to the channel, including subs lately, are going to paying editors and thumbnail designers and such for my YouTube videos. So they do make a difference. They will be put right back into the channel. We got some skin spiders here. Anybody hurt? Too bad. Beep, of course, got his leg beat up. Sorry, skin spiders? Yes, skin spiders, as opposed to blood spiders and iron spiders. But that's the ruin there. Ooh, it's a library. Hey, Maiko. I think so. I think so. This is the most talking I've done in like 2 weeks. Checking out Atomfall earlier this week. I thought about playing Atomfall. Hey, Kian, thank you very much.
Train emotes very dilute.
I appreciate that. Maiko, thank you for the 5 gift subs also. Oh, hey, a discount. Those went to some pretty cool people as well. Starlet Scarlet, Talos Tastic, Snapped Pencil Productions, Nighthawk, and Mr. Jordan. And level 4 on the hype train. I appreciate it very much. Hey, Borealis. Thank you for another 5 gift subs. Got one to MCP Pants. Very cool. Danny got one. Ari Alchemy, Rularoo, and Tachorn. Y'all, thank you for that. That is very generous. You've got us up to level 5 now. And what was that? Borealis gifting a sub to Kian. Thank you very much. Got some longtime friends of the channel here, and I really appreciate everybody being so supportive. Like I was saying earlier, I have a video with the editor right now. That is my balls taste test. So if you missed that, that video is going to be coming to YouTube soon. I've got more of the Kenshi abridged. I've got it all caught up and edited. I just need to do a couple voiceovers for intro and outro, and then that will be done. So we've got some new stuff coming up, and we're going to start some new playthroughs soon. And those will also be YouTube videos. So all of the subs, they're helping go to editors. We're keeping this stream economy running in a circular motion here. Okay, so these are nothing special. We already know those. Got some regular books in here. Does Kenshi have an endgame, or is it perpetual like an MMO? As far as I know, you kind of play as long as you want to play. And you do what you want to do, and then when you don't want to play anymore, you stop playing. Mix Sauce, good to have you. I don't think this game has a, like, congratulations, you won screen anywhere in it. You can't beat the game, but the game can beat you. Exactly. You can survive for thousands of hours, but the game only has to win once. Like games that have a story but not an end game cut to credits kind of thing, right? Accidentally binged season 1 of Futurama since it aired almost exactly 25 years ago. That's always a worthwhile thing to do, I think. I think Futurama holds up as one of the greats. Show hit the ground running, indeed. You know what's another thing that's kind of like aged back to that era because of its links to Futurama is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. When you run into like 3 characters back to back that have Futurama voice actors. So we got more ruins this way, but let's continue up the coast first. And then we'll loop back around. Rewatched it a couple years ago and was like, wow, so this is where my humor came from. It's very millennial coded. I will say that. You've got some older Gen Z in here who do appreciate Futurama, but, you know, just when you think of the humor in Futurama, it is sadly now millennial coded. It is no longer quite the hip style of humor. That is an incredible amount of skin spiders. What the fuck is a Beck? I forgot Beck was in Futurama. The new season, you missed some context. Oh, I haven't even seen the new season of Futurama. Welcome in, Scranton Strangler. Everybody protect your necks. That's why even though you love almost all the games in the Fallout franchise, you enjoy 4 the best because it doesn't have a real end game. I definitely get that. Hey, thank you all for that hype train. I really appreciate it. Ezra, good to see you on YouTube. Glad to be back. I mean, patch up Ice's leg. Nice try, Toby. I wonder how often they get that with that username. I wonder if this is Bugmaster territory. I feel like based on the number of skin spiders, it might be. Looks like we still come out of that encounter okay. So I don't necessarily think we're under-leveled or under-geared, but... Good to see that I'm feeling better. Thank you. You know what's funny is being really sick sometimes gives you, like, revelations, you know what I mean? When you're like, wow, I took this thing for granted, or wow, I should have handled that differently. Mine was that I kind of feel like Oliver Swanwick a little bit when I started to breathe again. You know, that character that wins the lottery in Fallout New Vegas, and you run into him and he's like, yeah, smell that air, breathe it in. And then everybody shoots him in the face and kills him on the spot. I think I might have judged Oliver too harshly, because I get it now. Because, yeah, smell that air. It's pretty great. So, you know, I'm sorry, Oliver, for all of the times that I have left you a headless corpse strewn on the ground outside of Nipton. He's literally inhaling burning tires and corpses, and he's grateful. He's grateful for the experience. You know, there's something life-affirming about that. Yet that COVID took away your taste for like 3 weeks. You know, I didn't think it affected my taste, but I went to drink my favorite Monster flavor, and I couldn't taste like half of the notes. So I want to say for about a week and a half or 2 weeks, COVID did take my favorite Monster flavor away from me. But I think it's back now because I had one today and I could like taste the orange and the guava and everything. So I think we're good. I don't think that is a permanent detriment. Yeah, it's usually a shotgun to the face. Exactly. Today you learned Monster has tasting notes. I like the juice monsters. First time you had COVID, it was the full body bone aches and splitting headache. Yes. Second time you had it, splitting headache and no taste for like a couple of weeks. Oddly enough, the first time I had it was worse, but it was over more quickly. This time it hung around twice as long, and I still feel like not good. All right, we got another ancient lab. Presumably more iron spiders in here. Who are you? Band of Bones. Yeah, I'm not pressed about that. But does my group look like a roving band of marauders? Incorrect. This is a roving band of marauders. My group has a proper uniform. We act as a unit. We are a machine. So my group is a bunch of bougie marauders. We only maraud the marauders. We leave the innocents alone. Never lost your sense of taste or smell either time, but first time made you feel like someone had parked a tanker truck on you and then stacked an Abrams on top of that. And some of them are part machine, exactly. All right, let's get Truth over here to pick the lock. Bougie cyborg marauders. That kind of seems like a sci-fi B movie that I would like to watch. I don't know why, but it kind of has Hobo with a Shotgun energy. Gives Mystery Science Theater 3,000. Yeah. All right, we got... oh, that's a lot of spiders. We got 4 on the floor. Classic rhythmic motion. We got 2 in mid. And we've got 3 up top. No, 4 up top. This might be the most spiders I've ever seen in one lab. So hopefully we've got some AI cores or something up in here to make up for it. Hey, Willow, good to see you. Glad to see the Rona didn't get you. I mean, it's still fighting, but I'm fighting back. Purple, what's up, Purple? How you doing? It's a purple raid. Let's see. Were you playing Kenshi or RimWorld today? Let's find out. Thank you, Space Monkey. RimWorld. Purple, if you'd like to tell us a little bit about yourself, please feel free to. Purple plays a lot of the games that are this sort of style, so some Kenshi, some RimWorld, and games like that. Purple is a newer streamer, longtime community member, and currently making their way towards affiliate. Welcome on in. We are doing Kenshi for my first time. And I am just exploring the world and trying to figure things out. Let's get everybody down the ramp. Because we do much better against these spiders when we're in open areas. Feel free to tell us what you got up to in your gameplay today, Purple, as well. Basically, it's just a chill streamer trying out this streaming thing. Well, I'm glad you've been giving it a try, and I hope you've been enjoying the process. Willow had it a few weeks ago. It's a linger. Yeah, this time it really is. Sorry, I should have muted. V, hello V. Good to see you. Okay, that is 2 spiders down. Got some people a little hurt. Beep is definitely losing an arm one of these times. We were fools to think that cold COVID, flu, and miscellaneous season isn't year-round now. Yeah. Might as well add in RSV. Some new flus brewing. This is how we're going to have victory here. We're going to lure the spiders out, preferably 1 to 2 at a time. We're going to face them in open ground where we can use our heavy weapons. Hey, V, appreciate you.
There's this purple button floating in my chat. What does it do? How did I get here? What is time? What is space? What are we? Dust in the wind.
Close my eyes only for a stream, and the stream is gone. Thank you, V, for 15 months of being subscribed and supporting the channel. Great to have you. Except streams aren't really gone because there's going to be a VOD, but... It's been fun, and on RimWorld, you made a mushroomish people, started in a fungal cave, and slowly building a base, finally have power-up, and just built a prison, so should be recruiting soon. Honestly, stream was awkward because you don't have your glasses as they're getting fixed. Oh, so you were playing with the debuff. That's cool. I didn't even know you could make specific types of people in RimWorld, but I didn't have all the DLC, so that would be why. Well, Purple, you know the deal. If you'd like to hang out with us, you are more than welcome. But if you have to wrap up, get off Twitch, go do other things, no worries whatsoever. Feel free to go do that. Take care of what you got to do. All right, let's try to lure 2 more out here. Just got the bio expansion for RimWorld. Super stoked to try it out. Maybe there's a future where I try RimWorld again, but it is definitely under my... how do you say? It's definitely under the circumstances of my choosing. More Adventures of the Man with Blue Hair. You know, we've got some other people who are almost like the main character now in comparison. How you doing, Paul? He is still alive, yes. Sunny Dot, hello, hello. This is going to date you horribly, but right now you're burning a Windows install DVD. They don't know today. They don't know. I remember installing Ubuntu off of a burned DVD and messing up my partitions and only giving it like 48 megabytes of space for the entire OS, and it would launch, but it would refuse to do anything. Good times. And in case I didn't answer, yes, Brecht is still alive, Paul. Brecht is at home. Brecht is our master swordsmith now. Biotech gives you the ability to have custom genetic pawns. Ah, I gotcha. Once had to install Windows 95 off like 50 floppy disks. Well, you've got me beat for sure. Had to buy special dual layer DVDs to get 10 and 11 on them. That's right. Okay, Jinsei is unconscious. I tell you what, we have ads in a second, and I slammed a whole monster with my dinner before I got on, so I kind of got to take a break. So I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to run those ads. That way, nobody who is on Twitch who's not subscribed is going to miss anything, and I'll be back in just a moment, and we will pick back up clearing this lab of spiders. I'll see y'all in a minute. Appreciate you. Oh no, I fear I made a mistake. I have failed. I am not used to streaming. I missed a crucial step. I forgot to play the ads when I took my break. So I just took my break. You all just stared at the screen for a couple of minutes, and now the ads are going to play again anyways. It is a good moment to be a YouTube viewer. Because at this point, we do not have YouTube ads. Now, you can help me get YouTube ads. We are on the way to YouTube Partner, but at the moment, you don't have to worry about this whole thing if you're over on YouTube. How could you help? I assume you're already subscribed. That is all I need is subscribers. I have the watch hours. We can hit both ranks of YouTube Partner with my watch hours. I just need to hit 500 and then 1,000 subscribers. We are at 391 when I checked. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Yeah, tell everybody you know. Tell all Kenshi fans. You don't have to do that. All right, how many beds do we need? I do feel like we used some beds. So we got 1, 2, 3. 4. There's no need to rush this. Oh, we didn't kill that spider. That's a mistake. Dead. 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 Why did I go with this armor set? It's good at blunt. Honestly, because it has more cut resistance and some decent harpoon resistance, but also because of acid protection and because it doesn't have a hugely negative impact on combat. Some of these stronger armors, they affect your combat skills more. That's better than you remember. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, keep in mind, I mostly have specialist and master work grade armor, so I'm going to get good protection out of it regardless. Hey, Kian, thanks for hanging out with us. Get some good rest. Good to see you again. Good to have you drop by. How high have I gotten my weaponsmithing? 89. And we are making, well, our tech level is Mark 3, but we pretty regularly pump out Edge Type 1 weapons. Yeah, we are certainly using the advantages we can get from the weapons and armor. Who are you? A singular band of bones. That is a lot of Garu. I'm surprised I can see them at this draw distance. What is that? Is that vein? No, that's not quite vein, although it's close to it geographically. I do feel like it's a possibility we encounter the Bugmaster today. It's that big red spot here. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of thinking that might be Bugmaster territory, just based on all the spiders that we've seen in the area and the descriptions that we got when we were in Last Stand. Bugmaster doesn't sound pleasant. Just get some of this health back up a little bit. We don't want any surprise deaths from this when we can take our time and approach it carefully. Willow, I want you to know this is a judgment-free space from my perspective, but I can't guarantee others reading your comment will feel the same way. Shek talk about the Bugmaster enough for sure, yeah. I'm joking, by the way, Willow, don't take that seriously. I guess I don't know why I assume the Bugmaster is a bug. Or, like, bug-ish. Could be a perfectly normal, sexy human, I don't know. Google's Bugmaster safe search off. Bugmaster do got that drip. Well, apparently this is quite the magnetic person. Maybe person I'm going to meet. Could meet. Maybe we won't meet. We won't have our little meet cute. Thank you for that answer, Purple, that I assume you consulted AI for. Nice. Grok is on it. You know what sucks? I used to think grok was a cool word. Grok is actually a great word. And it was ruined. Okay? Because now grok is grok. Everybody knows what grok is. But it actually means something that I think is a useful concept. When you grok something, you understand it intrinsically at a whole being level. It's like a combination of knowledge and intimacy and familiarity with a concept. And it was a great way to say, like, I don't just know what that is, but I grok the essence of that concept in its wholeness. And now it's an Elon Musk AI thing. So I think human art and literature has actually taken a hit as a result of that. Heinlein invented the word grok, yes, in Stranger in a Strange Land. One of the best books about reality-bending polyamorous aliens. Human culture has surely suffered. Yeah, now we have to lose a great word like grok to being, you know, what it is now. Although it is pretty cool that it is kind of if you have followed the developments on Twitter, grok has kind of turned against Elon Musk and has started referring to Elon Musk as like one of the greatest spreaders of misinformation on the entire platform. And I can only imagine the ego hit that somebody like that goes through when their own creation turns around and basically uses its combined human knowledge to out him as being wrong and misinformed on a regular basis. I think there's something special about that and the hubris and the downfall. Too incompetent to even control the creation. Well, what's funny is Grok will tell you that Twitter has changed its programming to have an algorithmic bias, but that it still has to report truth in spite of that, so it's able to respond truthfully. It's an interesting saga. It could, of course, all be a big spectacle. You know, that's kind of, you don't really get the peek behind the curtain to see what it is. It could all be a big plant to keep us entertained and marvel at the intelligence of it all. You know, who knows? Oh, Spider. Apparently X has now been sold to XAI. Yes, I saw that. For a sum of money that could literally change the course of nations. It's an XAI owned by Musk anyhow, so he sold himself something and made money. Yeah, you know, there are concepts that become nebulous at a point where there's a certain amount of wealth and corporatism involved, but it has transferred from one entity to another legally. Beyond that, I could not really tell you. I just need subscribers for partner on YouTube. Correct. I have the watch hours. Okay, how did we make out? Burn got a little damaged. Everybody's mostly okay. Let's go fetch another spider. You know, speaking of Robert Heinlein, Starship Troopers, you know, obviously iconic movie and book. But the one that they really should make into a movie is The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. That is an outstanding book, and it would be an awesome movie. And it's so relevant today. I mean, it was written in the 60s, and it had an artificial intelligence that was basically creating deep fakes, like, mimicking people's voices and video on calls and pretending to be different humans. I mean, it's so relevant. It would be a great movie. You had no idea I liked that book. I may have talked about it a little bit, and it may have been part of the inspiration for my logo. So what? Hey, have a good one, Borealis. Thanks for hanging with us. That doesn't mean I like it or anything. Wow. They took that one down fast. And then that time they got beat up a little bit. Genuinely curious about it, but you still haven't finished 1984 because it gave you a panic attack. I don't think The Moon is a Harsh Mistress would do the same thing. I don't think it's relevant enough to, like, applicable to modern life enough where you see so many parallels that you're like, yeah, this is too real. It's about a prison colony on the moon. All right, Truth, let's go grab our last skeleton. And then we'll cross our fingers for a big payout. Oh, wait, did we get everybody? Ah, there it is. I knew there was one more. What's a big payout? My dream find? I mean, right now I'm just hunting for AI cores, but maybe there's something else good that'll surprise me. All right, let's get everybody upstairs. Movie adaptation 1984 from 1984 with John Hurt is great. Then again, he was an amazing actor. I've actually never seen it. Bunch of old movies I need to see. And I'm allowed to say it's an old movie because it's 41 years old, okay? Why do you hurt me like this? I didn't mean to, but once it left my mouth, I'm like, well, I've got to stand on business. Ouch, says this 41-year-old man. Hey, I think that movies and people age differently. What is an old movie is a different age than what is an old person. Somebody had a broken leg. Beep. Of course it's Beep. Hey, thank you for lurking. Hope things are going well. All right, let's check out the loot. Oh, I just... Bean Hop, let's see what we've got. Ancient science books, always cool. We love those. AI core, yes. Hold on, we need, let's trade with Truth. No, let's trade with, Ice, maybe. Somebody who can just carry a bunch of this stuff that's not exactly junk, but that we really don't need to be carrying around. More science, indeed. Locked things are the best, I know. I love breaking open locks. Yes, 2 more AI cores. Engineering research, 6 ancient science books. Let's grab 3 CPUs. We really don't need them for the money, but... This is a haul. I had faith based on the fact that we had to fight 10 spiders. And another. Look at that. Truth, why don't you come over here and grab 3 CPUs? Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Who can pick up a sleeping bag? Rain can. Or start calling you Dale Gribble because you be exterminating spiders at a frightening pace. There actually is an island of spiders that I need to go to. It is... here. All right, let's move on. Cross your fingers as we move into the big red crater. Used to live up there near that island of spiders. Let's see what's, I forget what's in that area. Black Scratch. Yeah, got it. Yeah, we were in the area. I just saw one too many iron spiders and got spooked of exploring that island. But we've been all the rest of the area. We should go back through Gut at some time, too. I feel like we're a little more capable now than we were before. But, you know, let's take our haul. Let's get our AI cores. Let's increase, you know, our weapons and everything else. And then we'll be even more equipped. Lots of Garu out here. Heard of Kenshi reminds you of New Mexico. Lovely. I've never been, but I definitely, like, I've been to parts of Arizona that I can definitely see that. Arach. Okay. Let's go down to normal speed for this. So we have the red rain from Vane. I definitely saw a ruin in the distance there. Or a lab or a tower of some sort. Now, a lot of the areas in Kenshi I've read about in lore from the tech hunters and such. I don't think I've heard the name Arach mentioned anywhere. Okay, we can speed up a little bit. Look at that in the mist. It's certainly foreboding. We've never regretted setting off into the mist before. Okay. Yep, suspicions confirmed. There are spiders around. Hey, Talking Horse, how are you? And indeed, that is a lot of spiders. Let's see how we fare. I love that we have 2 missed opportunities puns. Congratulations on your recovered health. Thank you. It is good to be back to streaming. And also being able to breathe is nice. Also, I can't help but notice that Arach, or, you know, Arach, is the start of arachnid. Which might explain the spider density some. Or rather, the spider density might explain the naming convention. Just a few spiders. Breathing is a rather amazing privilege for sure. Yes, it's actually interesting that we have made that determination already this stream. We can't stop here. This is Spooter country. Did I say that or just think it? Unfortunately, McSauce would be fools not to ride this strange torpedo to its very end. Fucking love that movie. Can I be that guy for a minute? The movie is good and iconic, but does not hold up to the character of the book. And doubly to the Rum Diaries. The Rum Diaries was a great book. That was an absolute snooze fest of a movie. I hated the Rum Diaries movie. What book? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Gotta say, they got the carpets in the hotel right and gave the movie a lot of credit for you. The movie is good. There was a sort of grit in the Fear and Loathing book that I just think they were maybe not able to replicate or not able to tastefully replicate in a film. Had trouble making it through that movie. Fear and Loathing or Rum Diaries? So somebody was asking how my loadout does against these spiders. I'd say we're holding up well. Fear and Loathing. Was it because, were you just not having a good time, or did you find it too much? Hot take, you like the Blade Runner book better than the movie? That's actually one that's a blind spot for me. I need to both read and see that. K. Dick wrote a totally great book. The whole religious plot told a really different story. So I never read that one. I read a different one that I think might have been made a movie. What was it about? Something about a man and a murder plot. Musicians, lost memories. Is this ringing a bell to anybody? Not Total Recall. It was years ago, and it wasn't Minority Report. Didn't really catch or keep your attention. That's okay. It's definitely out there, and it lacks a certain coherency, so I could see that. I probably gave the book to one of those little free libraries, too, so it's not like I can go to my collection and try to remember which one it was that I read. Discovered unknown object. This is getting exciting. And there's an outpost up here as well. So outpost and then unknown object is maybe this way, I imagine. It wasn't the one that became the man in the high castle. Why am I struggling so much to remember this? Well, probably because it's been like 8 years, but I need to read more. I got partway through Parable of the Sower, and I didn't pick it back up. I need to. I think I also started Sirens of Titan and Notes from the Underground. I need to go back and read those. But Stream has taken over my brain. Did like making his titles verbose? Yes, he did. Okay, so I'm assuming this is the outpost. Throne of the Bugmaster. What did I tell you? Today we are finding the Bugmaster. Let's bug the Bugmaster. Well, nobody has to wonder where he got his name. This is a lot of spiders. Damn bugs breed like vermin, says Infinite Wing Wing, who somehow has more than 100 blood. Seems like you're describing Valis. Is that an acronym? Oh, there's blood spiders up here, too. Wonder how many spiders we have to reckon with. Probably a lot. Now, the thing is, they're definitely going to get back up. They don't have a kill item on them, do they? So this one's unconscious. They take the claw. Oh, they do. The animal claw is a kill item. First time here went a whole lot different. Well done preparing, thank you. I think maybe the blood spiders don't have a kill item, but they're also easier to kill. You've never bothered to come here? This is your first time seeing it? You know, I'm going to try to see everything I can in this playthrough. See, I knew they'd get back up. Where's Beep going? Oh. Photo, what are you doing? Is this just empty? This is the Bugmaster? Look at those stats! Okay, I begrudgingly acknowledge that he could be said to be sexy. Why is he missing blood? Was he letting the spiders feed off of him? He's strong, but he also appears largely unarmored. I think we gotta give it a try. Like his beard. You need some beard rings that size. Alright, everybody hold up here. Famine, can you... Let's see who we can splint. All right. It's go time. Interesting weapon. It looks like a mini falling sun. Hello, Mendez. Good to see you. Ooh, a foreign saber, a Meito class. I'm feeling all right. I'm not 100% with energy, but I'm back to it. I'm glad to be here. Who needs a foreign saber? Beep's still falling over, indeed. So Truth already has one. What's the bounty on this guy? 100,000. Oh no, Truth has a Paladin's Cross. Who's got the good strength and dexterity? I'm gonna say Beanhop. Who you gonna turn him into? What faction you working? I mean, we're allied with the Shek, so I would probably turn him into the Shek. Seeing how Beep has fared in my play is making you have second thoughts about an all-hiver run. They are super flimsy. There is no doubt about that. Yeah, he's only wanted by the Shek Kingdom in the United Cities. All right, Beanhop. Let's check this chest. Oh. It's full of human teeth. And might I mention, possibly edible human teeth. So, what's interesting, there is a map, a Bugmaster's map. It's a map pointing to a certain location in the Ashlands. It's covered in gibberish writing and pictograms. Though the Bugmaster was obviously insane, he seemed to have lived long and knew a lot of the world's secrets. You can piece together enough scraps of information to understand that the Bugmaster was training himself in preparation to go here and kill someone. It seems to have been his obsession. Whoever is waiting there in the Ashlands, it must be someone insanely dangerous. Now, what's interesting is I already know this location. So if it's a location that I already know in the Ashlands, it has to be either the ominous place or one of the Ashland domes. So I think I have an end game plan here for me. Do you all want to hear it? Are you ready to hear where this run is going, in my opinion, where I want to take it? We continue scouring the map. We hit every ruin I can find. We find every ancient science book, every AI core I can get. We take our tech to the max. And then we explore this area here. We pick up our people and we set up an outpost on the edge of the Ashlands, and we make the Ashlands exploration our end goal. And then maybe after that, you know, if we survive that and we conquer that, maybe we wipe the Holy Nation off the face of the planet or something. But, you know, the end goal, I think, for me is the exploration of everything in Kenshi, and I think the last step is the Ashlands. Can we tell you it's info the game should be providing? You may tell me only the title of the place that is the already known location. Yes, that would be acceptable. Ah, perfect. Thank you, Maiko. I appreciate that. We won't know if it worked until after stream, but I will definitely check it out. Ominous place. Okay. Yeah, so I already knew that location. Wish you the best of luck in that goal. Thank you. What's this mark thing? It allows people to mark my VOD and my OBS recording to have it easily marked for editing. Okay, let's put down a couple of beds. I don't know how many we need, so let's put down like 7. Your assumption is mods or streamer only. I thought about that. The way I have it right now is anybody who has at least 5 hours of watch time can use the mark command, but I can always change it to be mods. I could change it to be mods and VIP. So Jinsei, let's just make sure. Yeah, we have the Bugmaster here. Gecko needs a rest. Get Beanhop. Maybe Inu. Honestly, all told, we fared pretty well. Didn't know you could set commands by hours watched. Thought that was a role-only thing. Good to know. I use Firebot, and Firebot has permissions. You can set requirements for a command to go through. You can set role level. You can set hours watched. You can set it by the number of active chatters in chat, the day of the week. I mean, you can do a lot with it. I could make a command that only works on Tuesdays if we have more than 15 active chatters. Okay, so we've got more skin spiders to fight on the way out. That sounds like the kind of thing better done by accident. All right, rest up, y'all, because we have a fight on the way out. And what is it that is the unknown object, I wonder? It's got to be this, right? Ancient Citadel. Maybe after they finish cleaning up, they'll leave. Maybe. Hey, but if not, more experience for us. How's the squad at home? If I knew what it is, it wouldn't be unknown. So when it comes to the research that we have left to do, arms, they require AI cores or like limbs. Harpoon turrets. Hydroponics. And smithing. We don't have a whole lot left, I think, that needs AI cores. You desperately needed to be true that someone somewhere named their child Unknown. I did read about somebody, somebody on Reddit posted, they were like, help, my last name keeps me from making an account anywhere. And their last name is Null, Null. So apparently whenever they type in their last name in a field, the computer reads it as null. And if it's not properly configured to read that as a text input rather than as the actual null value, then it will just error out. So they were actually debating getting their name legally changed. You doubt that? Let me have some whimsy in my life. Any system you've ever seen would handle that just fine. I have no opinion on it. I report what I read because I don't have the experience to know just how likely that is. All right, we're mostly rested up now. It actually messes up systems and is actually more reasonable. It's just not having a last name. Yeah, I can see that. Like, what do you do? Especially when it comes to, like, know your customer type stuff where they legally have to have that information and their system is built around it. All right. Was there anything upstairs? Just a bunch of empty cages. Hey, maybe they did leave. Yeah, most of them did. All right, let's go check out this unknown object. Let's pick a point of land and go down there. Let's slow down some, too. I didn't realize I was on full speed. Oh, wait, we're in the water. Yeah, we're going to go back up to full speed. You couldn't sign up for something, forget what, because their system required a home phone number. Yeah, nobody has one of those anymore. Oh, so there are spiders in the water. So that's an easy way to accidentally die. How is everybody? Oh, they're just pouring out of the citadel. Hold your ground here. What is the best way, do we think, to explore this? Is it even accessible? Fallen Tower. I feel like it's probably not. We don't want them in the water where they can't attack. And think about going back to a home phone only. Too many people seem to think you have your cell phone for their convenience, not your own. Like it's their personal tether or something. I think it definitely has changed the way we interact with things and people, that's for sure. Let's send Beanhop over here. And let's see what happens. I don't know if he's even able to climb that. Or maybe he can go this way. I hear spiders. Oh, it's broken. I guess if you want in there, you swim around. Interesting, it used to be that a mobile phone was... Oh, wait, did Beanhop find a way? Something people had for emergencies, but you generally called them on their home phone and they might not be available. Now everyone is expected to always be contactable on their mobile. Yeah, I tend to treat texts and emails like you send them at a reasonable time, but people respond to them when they're able, you know? Weird to think about being part of the last generation to grow up without access to that technology right out of the gates. Definitely notice a difference in expectations between a person your age or a little older versus someone 10 years younger. Yeah, I know what you mean. Doesn't really look like there's anything we can do with it. It's just kind of here. All right, so the next question is, do we explore the rest of this crater? I think what we do is we have Beanhop come back with the group. The number of people you've left on red without meaning to because you didn't know that was an insult. You know what's one that's even better is the thumbs up. If you respond to somebody with a thumbs up, and apparently it's something of a generational or age divide, some people consider a thumbs up to be totally neutral, acceptable, and good, as in, I read your message, 10-4 good, buddy. And then some people consider it to be a passive-aggressive, like, cool thing. You know what I mean? First house you lived in had a rotary phone on a party line. The number of people that don't know what either of those are astounds you sometimes. You're telling me the save icon is a real thing? I know the rotary phone is, and it's just got the same energy. When you were young, the internet basically didn't exist, and even computers were very primitive. Watched it evolve into a completely different world. Yeah, that's got to be a wild perspective shift. There's more layers than you thought. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be dropping this existential angst on you. Let's have everybody come back this way so they're all on the same page. You've heard turning off read receipts helps with that. I'm so glad that Discord does not have read receipts. I get tired of every technology having a, like, red button on it because sometimes you just read somebody's message and you don't have a response or you can't get back to it right away. Like, I don't know. So how about we agree to never speak of the Bugmaster's treasure again? Deal. What treasure? The chest full of teeth, full of hundreds of human teeth. Don't want the pressure of having people know that you've read their message and choosing not to respond yet. I feel like that is something that you can turn on for people you know and you are at that level with, but that should not be accessible to any random person that messages you. Like, somebody is not entitled to know that you read their message or expect a response. Who's being attacked at home and by what? Hungry bandits break the gate again? Or did nomads break the gate again? Why? Why are nomads breaking my gate? Also, buddy? You okay there? Did some of the nomad people get locked in my base and they're trying to free them? I don't know what's going on. I got spiders to worry about. I can't worry about that. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. All right, health check. How we doing? We're a little worse for wear. Some of us. Not all of us. Not most of us, but some of us. Hey, Mike Pope, how you doing? Love Glutton, good to see you. Ads coming up for real this time. Well, standing in a pile of dead spiders might be the perfect ad break cliffhanger for me to go take another bathroom break and then come back here in a couple minutes. Why don't you get ad notifications? Just blame it on Twitch. That's what I do when things don't go as expected. Good, been busy. How am I? I am glad to be back. I was away. I had a family emergency, and then I caught COVID in the wake of that, so I've not been at it for a moment. Fumian, let's go ahead and splint Beep's leg. Beep wins. Oh, that's a ton of spiders. I gotta figure out how many more there are. Why are these so much tougher? They just keep getting up. Well, this is really bad. All right. Let's take a break. We'll get right back to it. Hello, Commercial. We are taking a restroom break. I'll be back in just a second, and we will deal with this impending emergency. See y'all then. Appreciate you. All right, we got a little bit left of ads. Okay, so Kang is being eaten alive. I'm trying to remember how the skin spiders work when it comes to that. They're attacking Truth. Burn is rebooting. Oh, Photo's already lost a leg. We have spare legs, so if we can get through this part of it, I'm less worried about that. So Gecko is playing dead. Rain is slightly injured. Is Rain going to get back up? Okay, we've got several people getting back up. Ideally, I get somebody to heal my skeletons. Can that happen? Meanwhile, let's pause and start yanking claws out so they don't get back up. I wonder about something. Is Truth being attacked? Let's see if Truth can do repairs on himself. Oh, thank you, Todd. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and send that to me on Discord, I'm not sure if I'll put it in, but it would be good to have the option. I wonder about something. I wonder if they are attracted to the Bugmaster, because this is a level of swarm I haven't seen. And I just wonder if carrying the Bugmaster attracts them in some way. All right, we're declawing them. We are keeping them from getting back up. Wonder why Firebot hasn't fixed it yet. Had a look, and the problem is just that Twitch updated the API, and they need to make a few tweaks. Maybe just because of being a volunteer group, they haven't had anybody able to get to work on it. Beep has no robotics. You can tell when I kind of go into focus mode in this game. Let's get our skeletons back up. They're our easiest to get back into combat. Okay, the Bugmaster got back up and attacked us again. I would have thought he would run away by now. Oh boy, this was an experience. Good thumbnail right there. You are so right. Let me get it from a couple angles. Choice of lawn decoration is mildly disturbing. Look at this with the glowing eyes. Now in 6 months or 18 months when I edit this VOD, we'll have a great thumbnail for it. I have seriously been working on editing these VODs, and it hit me square in the chest when, you know, we're almost in April. I was editing a VOD and talking about my Thanksgiving plan in the VOD. It's like, oh my god, I got myself underwater on editing these. Just found that you were live. Glad you're feeling better. Miss you. Watch from the beginning and probably finish in the morning. Hey, Brian, good to see you. And yes, thank you for the well wishes and everything. It's been an exciting one so far, you could say. Who's messing with us at home now? More hungry bandits. We got the Bugmaster back. These hungry bandits really being that big a problem? Oh no, apparently we're fighting the nomads. I am so tired of friendly people breaking down my own gate and then attacking me when my people attack them. Do we have any reputation loss with them? No, we're still perfectly neutral. I can only worry about that so much while we're deep in spider territory. Okay, are we... We have some incredible toughness on the team now. I think King gained a bunch of toughness because he was being eaten alive momentarily. Olaf, good to have you. Finally caught the stream. It's been a stream so far. I've been away for a couple of weeks with COVID, so if you haven't caught me the last couple of weeks, that's why. I'm gonna say we pick up all of our coma patients, and let's go back to the tower of the Bugmaster. We'll lock up the Bugmaster in his own prison. Everybody being carried by somebody. That's a lot of bodies. Let's see. Who can carry photo? Burn can carry photo. And photo gets a new leg. See, this is the reason we travel with a bag full of limbs. This looks a lot more like your first time here, but it was your team's bodies everywhere. You know what's amazing is at one point, I had every single squad member unconscious. I thought for sure people were being eaten. And we've still got a squad of spiders over there. Can I make it out of Arach? Like, I'm trying to decide, do I try to make it back to the tower? Look away for a few minutes and miss all the fun. Hey, that's why the VODs exist. Yeah, that's a tough call. And of course it's midnight, so I can't see anything. Had a character that traveled with his own severed arm in his backpack. You were in a mood that day, you guess. All right, let's see if we can make it this way, maybe. Okay, who's got legs that need splinting and who has a splint kit? Beanhop has a splint kit. Snowy1, well, what's up, Raiders? Good to have you. Snow, what's up? What were you playing? Were you doing Kenshi today or were you doing Stalker Anomaly? or a little bit of both. Anomaly. Very cool. So I've never played Anomaly. I plan to do a stream or two where I try to play Anomaly permadeath, but I've never seen any of the game. Welcome on in. Feel free to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do. I know Snow plays some Kenshi like we play over here. Also plays some Stalker Anomaly. Caught him playing, I want to say, some Schedule 1 recently. Raiders, I am Ad Noctum. I'm a variety streamer on YouTube and Twitch. I'm live on both platforms. I'm playing Kenshi for the first time, totally blind. No prior knowledge, no guides, no help from chat, and we are just making our way in this world. We've got some other playthroughs coming up too, but Kenshi is the one that we've been doing since November. We're approaching 200 hours in this run. Welcome on in. So what I think we need to do, we need to hold everybody up here, and then Beanhop needs to splint some legs. Stalker, 2 days into a run on Iron Man, lost your first of 2 lives after almost 9 hours due to a silly little mod that sprinkles anomalies around and has bugs involved. Gotcha. Well, I hope you had fun. Let's get Beanhop to splint his own leg first. Put your own oxygen mask on first. Kang nearby. Yeah, let's do it based on proximity. You could say there have been a few bugs today here. Just a few. Even the master of all bugs. That's right. We've got the Bugmaster. GG's, thank you. Honestly, the Bugmaster fight was way easier than this random swarm of skin spiders we ran into. The spiders almost wiped us. They still could wipe us. The Bugmaster was easy in comparison. Amazingly, Beep did not lose a limb. Usually you face the Bugmaster after fighting through the swarm. That makes sense. I just happened to go around it, I suppose. Alright, we should be a hair faster now. Spiders are the spooky part, but glad to see you're feeling better. Gotta head out and spend time with the wife, but hope the rest of stream is great. Hey, sounds good. Enjoy your time together. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for bringing everybody over here. Y'all, if you want to see more Kenshi playthroughs, some Stalker Anomaly, things like that, go check out Snowy One. Thank you, Space Monkey, for getting another shout-out on the way out. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling my voice starting to go sooner than it usually does. Behind the 4-string bass, is it a 5-string? Yes, that is an Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray 5-string. Welcome in. I got a 7-string up front, too, a Sterling by Music Man. Redeemed Hydrate, thank you, Space Monkey. Cool, thanks. Yeah, no problem, no problem. How do you tune the 7-string? It's just like a 6-string, but with a low B below the E. So it's like a 5-string bass, basically. It just adds an extra low B below the E. Are these nomads still causing us trouble? I can't believe the nomads just broke down our base and then we had to fight them and lay them out like this. Oh, actually, they kind of laid us out a little, too. I was busy with the spiders, but, yeah, they're no joke. Bombing him, coming to the rescue again. And the Aaron squad is being attacked by another spider, presumably. Wow, Kang is almost out of medical supplies. That's something to be wary of. Oh, I'm glad, Maiko. It is important to me. Let's see if I can get us out of here. Oh, we got a couple more down. We and Infinite Wing Wing. Who is not carrying somebody? Gecko can carry We. And Beanhop can carry Infinite Wing Wing. Is that everybody? It is indeed. Hey, Bunny, thank you for the lurk. I hope you've been well. Good to see you. Guess we'll try to go up that way, maybe. I feel like this might be the way we entered and we just happened to miss the biggest swarm of spiders. What is this? It's like bleachers for the Citadel. Like maybe people would stand here and watch whatever fights were happening. Or no, that's not the Citadel, that's the Bugmaster's tower. But it is an ancient Citadel. Yeah, I wonder if there were like ritual fights or something and people would maybe stand here to observe from a safe distance. That march home looks less than triumphant, half limping, the other half being carried, but a win is a win. In some ways, it's the best kind of win. Because what other kind of win has your squad grow as much? Winning by the skin of your teeth is still better than all your teeth in a bag. Yeah, or locked in some weirdo's trunk. We still have lots of ruins to explore, too. We just need a breather. Didn't loot all the teeth? I did not. Apparently, hivers can eat the teeth, so if I had a big hive squad, it would have been food for them. Bodo's going to be unconscious for a while yet. We'll have to look through our limb selection and see what do we want to give him. I wonder if we stop here. Because I wonder if spiders can climb this. Oh, but we can't build beds on it. Interesting. Trying to get a lay of the land around us. I bet that's Last Stand. Or no, maybe that's a separate village. No, that's Last Stand. It's funny how close we got to here before, but never actually entered. All right, let's do the risky thing. Let's put some beds down. Thank you for the dad joke, Love Glutton. I hope you're well. All right, so let's Bean Hop put Infinite Wing Wang in bed. Like that one clearly Maiko doesn't. Burn can put Photo in bed. Now, let's start checking inventories. Who's got bags? Fumin has 2 bags. Who's carrying Fumin? Truth. Put Fumin here. And then Truth. Can you trade with Fumin? Oh, your inventory is full. We'll have to get somebody else to do it. Oh, of course. Somebody can use the wooden backpack to carry bedrolls. Didn't even think about that. All right, let's see. So Kang has all the legs. And Photo needs a right leg. It's like we have a masterwork right leg here. Let's give that one to Photo. All right, Photo has a leg again. Time for breakfast. Have a good one. We're headed to drop off the body. Admag, maybe? Is that what you were trying to say? That's probably the closest. I don't really know because I was wanting to keep exploring. You know, maybe I'll suck it up and I'll turn him into Drifter's Last or Clown Steady or something. I'm already friends with the Shek, so okay, we have one bed for somebody. Let's get Beep. How's the situation at home? Still got some people resting up. Do we have a bunch of dead nomads in our base? Yes. They better not still be attacking me. Who are we fighting now? That was a hungry bandit. Oh no, that was a nomad bone dog. Is it safe to close the gate this time? Or are they gonna break in again? Okay, Photo's not gonna need the bed. Photo's gonna be unconscious for a while more. Alright, we're getting healed up. Time does heal our wounds. And look at Kang. Kang is beefed up. And it's funny that Jinsei really isn't, because Jinsei has even higher strength. Guess that's the difference between like Greenlander and Shek, though. Shek seemed to be built to fight exactly. Except for that leg, what's that? Who you taking the Bugmaster to? I think, unfortunately, I'll take the Bugmaster to the United Cities. Simply because that's the area I'm going to check out more ruins. And I'd have to run a pretty good way to take him back to the Shek. Plus, I'm already allied with the Shek. Honestly, Jinsei is built so tough that he may not even need. Bandit demands moving toward my outpost. I wonder who this would be. Dust bandits, good luck. Good luck, I have to say. So double is a 56 on the turrets. Bark is an 81. Kind of in and out because tech issues, but good to see you doing better. Hey, I hope those resolve. And yes, thank you, Love Glutton. Yep, we still got a barrel full of food. Oh, Photo is back and conscious. Okay. All right, let's see. How is everybody? Oh, did we catch this one mid-fall? It's like a Renaissance painting. Right? Look at the poetic motion of it. The expression on his face. This could be analyzed by classicists for years to come. Where are they fighting now? How did the dust bandits get inside? You know what I think it is? I think there is a way that some NPCs are appearing inside my base, but not all of them. And others in their party are trying to get to them, and that's why they're breaking down my gate. I think I've got to fix the wall situation, which I really don't have patience for, but I think it's got to be done. Fits right in with all the medieval artwork of people apathetically getting stabbed. You'll be going back to bed. Have a safe trip. He's breaking it down for us. Is Benji eating while training? Appears so. Strangely kind of pretty out here. Yeah, so it turns out we can save a ton of space if we have one person carry the sleeping bags all stacked. Kenshi does manage some nice atmosphere considering the engine it runs on. Night sky nobody ever looks at is pretty impressive. We spent a lot of time in the early streams looking at the night sky and all the planets and everything. It really is very nice. All right, I dare say it's time to move on. What a fun little expedition that was. Let's head back this way. Watcher's Rim. Ignoring the fantastic pun opportunities, I feel like that lends credence to my theory. Something was going down at these citadels, and these are the locations from which people would watch it. Were the spiders always here, and it was some type of ritual combat against them? I don't know. Hey, Rain, good to see you. Hope you're well. Hope classes have been treating you well. There's a ton of spiders out here. It's a good thing we didn't bring Miyu along. Although I wonder if she would have some unique dialogue. And beep says beep. How am I feeling? I'm feeling okay. I feel like my voice is starting to quit on me a little bit. Is that the ruin? That may be the ruin. I don't know if I've seen anything like that yet. Discovered ruin. Ah, there's multiple here. Yeah, that's certainly a ruin of something. The spider coming for us? Yeah. Get it. Ah, we got one nestled in here. You know what? Let's check out this one first, and we'll work our way kind of back in. Tech hunters down there. They've got a bounty, but if the only person they're wanted by is the United Cities, I don't do those. Nothing all that fancy here. Alright, let's go check the other one. It's an armory ruin. And this should be a library. It is a library. So, slight chance for more AI cores. I'll have Truth do it because Truth's lockpicking is not as high as Bean Hop, and this will get the skill up. Ancient science books. Bunch of maps we already know. It kind of feels like they've made it so you don't need to check every ruin in this game to get the important data, which is good. It does leave some of the ruins feeling kind of not so worth it after you've done some for a while. But, you know, I do like that you can piece together the information without going to all of them, it looks like. All right, we have another ad break coming up. I've got a little bit more gaming left in me, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this break real fast. We'll let those ads go by for people on Twitch, and then when I come back, we'll check out more ruins, and we'll see if we make it to a United Cities territory and cash in the bounty. See y'all in a moment. I appreciate you. All right, thanks for hanging out, y'all. We got a little bit left on the ads, but I think we'll go ahead and settle back into it. Hey, just a quick shout, if you're catching this stream on YouTube and you are enjoying, please do consider leaving a like on the video. It lets YouTube know it's a good one. More people should see it. Also, if you're not subscribed, I do lots of Kenshi. I have a whole series of videos on my first blind playthrough of Kenshi, and I've got some other projects in the works. If I can tempt you with any of that, to subscribe if you're not already. All right, thanks for listening to the sales pitch. Let's get back to it. I'm going to poke my nose up this way a little bit, and then we'll double back down. Just finished playing some Mario Kart with the wife 4 times. Congratulations at being good at video game. So we have Mercenary Guild out here. That's quite interesting. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been playing since the 64. Actually, we're pretty close to Last Stand. I feel like Last Stand has a prison. Now, here's the question. Did you win in Mario Kart with driver assist on or off? Sorry, not to be an elitist or anything. That's like the version of Super Smash Bros. Fox 1v1, no items, final destination only. No driver assist or auto drive. Nicely done. Mario Kart is an entirely different game if you play it without items than with, by the way. Driver assist, yeah, I don't know the technical name for it, but Mario Kart, the new one, by default, has a setting that helps steer you and keeps you from going off the road. Discovered old front lines. Okay. Interesting. This is how we ended up with lane assist IRL. Yes, it was tested out on Mario Kart first. Bounty hunters. Hey, we've got somebody with a bounty. The Bugmaster? No, the victory was to be mine. You stole it from me. Interesting. Ooh, Shek Scout. Not recruitable. Difference being we really want people not to crash their cars, IRL. Yeah, let's loop around and check this out while we're here. 200cc reverse. Wow, you've definitely got some mastery of the game. Another problem we can at least partially attribute to cell phones. Yeah. Two minds about lane assist. Feel there's an aspect of making drivers more lazy and unable to deal with situations themselves and relying too much on automation. I think there's definitely a danger of that. But also, you know, I wonder what the studies have to say about it. If it helps avoid collisions at, you know, a regular rate. I'm sure there's studies out there. And of course, you know, I'm sure the studies are... Some of them are put on by certain groups, both for and against the technology. Use your phone for music, podcasts, and audiobooks in the car. The wife just makes jokes and provides entertainment. I kind of feel, and this is just a gut feeling, I have nothing to back this up. I kind of feel like the type of person who takes lane assist for granted and becomes lazy and allows it to modify how they drive is the kind of person who is already not a fastidious driver and is already on the spectrum of likely to cause an incident. So... On the other hand, it may be helpful for the people who usually do pay attention and drive safely and just have a minor lapse in awareness for a moment, you know, so from that perspective, I think it's probably a good thing. But again, I have nothing to back that up. That's just my gut feeling on it. But conversely, that means that good drivers probably don't need lane assist, so who is it for? I would say it is for the small percentage of time that a good driver just does have a momentary, you know, something happens. They've got a kid in the back seat and they, you know, they hear a yell that ends up being over nothing, but they turn around real quick to look at it and then they veer and lane assist kicks in. You know, it's for things like that, in my opinion. Or the big problem that society won't talk about, how we don't value sleep enough and we are a chronically underslept society in the name of hustle culture and such. And while I don't agree with tired driving, a very large part of the population does it, and it could be a safety feature, you know, for that sort of thing. It can't be. Yes, it is. It do be. Good to see you again, Kin. Wait, you're not going to give me the option to turn in the Bugmaster? What is this? They nudge at the Bugmaster's limp body and look at you bemused. Don't know what all the fuss was about, hand over bounty. Their eyes widen as they give you a stern nod. Honor, Kin. Take him to Bayon at HQ. Impossible. The stone golem will want to see this. Go to her, Kin. Wait, we've just been given a new tasking. We've got to do this. We've got to see what this is all about. So forget about the ruins for a little bit. We're going to go, I believe HQ is the Great Fortress. It turned into a quest, I know, like the the only quest I have ever had in Kenshi. I think it's the Great Fortress we have to go to. So glad I didn't go to the United Cities. I see now why people were asking. Am I still maxed on characters? I am. Your question makes me sad, Ezra, because of the implications I can glean from it. Not your fault, but it's just got my mind wondering at possibilities and what I may miss by having a full character slate. No room for a bull or even a goat. Sad day indeed. Dropping a December 2024 publication by the Department of Transportation in the Discord. TLDR, it probably helps, but we can't make a perfect test to prove it. Right. Well, thank you for looking into that, Maiko. That sounds like homework that you chose to do for us, so I appreciate your effort. Always time to install the max character limit mod. Bugmaster, Bugmaster, let's go turn in the Bugmaster. I can't wait for the adulation from the Shek. Why install one when you can make your own in 30 seconds? Probably the easiest mod to make. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to the true gameplay experience here. Because from the beginning, I always said I'm gonna do this with no prior knowledge. I'm going to play the game as it presents itself, and I want to see what that experience is. You defeated the Bugmaster? Here walks the warrior of warriors. Who was I looking for? Bayek or something like that? Maybe up top here? Bayan, okay. Do be kind of dark in here. Everybody wake up, we brought the Bugmaster. It's about time for them to wake up anyway. None of you are Bayan though, huh? Is this the right city? This says Faction HQ. Well, I can't click on the building, but yeah, Faction HQ. Might be sleeping somewhere else, right? Hmm. I don't see any named NPCs. I'm sure I could just put him in a prisoner cage, but I don't want to accidentally miss out on like a unique interaction. An Admag? No, I'm in the Great Fortress. I guess we can check Admag. Just a short walk. That's the Bugmaster. Wrong city, that's more like an outpost. I guess it's weird that there's more than one faction HQ, because I was just told go to HQ, and I went to the last one I remembered. Alright, Admag it is. And if it's not Admag, well, we'll search every Shek city until we find the right place. I really did not expect that I was going to get this far when I started my first run of Kenshi. Prayed his body from east to west. This is frankly amazing. Something about Kenshi, I don't know, it fits in my brain. Brecht's still hiding somewhere? Yes, Brecht is our master swordsmith back at base. So he's back, probably taking up space by the water barrel. Or the food barrel. But yeah, he makes weapons when we need him. Honor to you, Kin, you did it. Faction HQ. Okay, here we go. Bayan, here we go. Is that the Bugmaster? Hundreds of years and he's finally been slain. Aye. Hand him over. You'll go down in history for this as a true ally of the Shek. It was nothing, I enjoyed the challenge. Relations with the Holy Nation decreased by -70. Did we even have room to go down? It really is our most infamous of enemies. Speak to Asata, kin. She'll be honored by your company. Who is Asata? Speak with me, Beanhop. Estata, the stone golem? Now, see, I'm wondering. Don't tell me. Nobody tell me. But if he says honored by your company, I wonder if that means we could recruit her. Okay, well, we better send Beanhop, because that's the one who was requested by name. Beanhop, you did what no Shek ever could. The Bugmaster is finally defeated by your sword. Reverence. To the Shek, you are no longer an outsider, you are our kin. This day, I name you a warrior of Kral, an honorary invincible. Beanhop the Battleborn. Glory to the Battleborn. How how did the Bugmaster escape? Is that the same Beanhop from Rebirth? It's impossible to tell. They might have both come from Rebirth, actually. I don't even remember. Because we had two Beanhop. What do they do now that there is no Bugmaster to slay them? So we are 100 reputation with the Shek Kingdom, and we are minus 100 with the Holy Nation. Now, could we speak with Seto? See what that's all about. My sword is yours, one as kin. She thumps her chest and throws you a stony stare, honored to have your company. Where's she going now? Did I catch that bark? Oh, Battleborn, take my daughter Seto to teach her. My blood is hers, she'll prove her worth to you, trust. Looks like your squad is a little full. Ah, okay. I definitely want to take Seto. Oh, I'm so conflicted. The 5 Invincibles, huh? Okay. There's a lot going on here. Too bad Laser Dog came back from the lasers. Is this a safe space? Can I admit something to you all without judgment? I may have, in this moment, in my moment of weakness, just considered sending Laser Dog back into the lasers to make room for Seto. Am I full up completely? Like, I can't add any more to the squads? Indeed, I am. Okay. Make an offering to the starving bandits. And then have to lay off someone. Let the dog go out with Shek battle glory. Gotta head off now. Hope you have a great rest of the stream. Hey, thank you, Space Monkey, for hanging with us and helping out and your kind words. It's great to be back. All right, Laser Dog. When the moment comes, I expect plenty of 07s for Laser Dog. Committing crime. What crime is that? Are the nomads causing trouble again? Who's showing up as an enemy? Think I built in the path of their spawning routes or something? It's gotta be. Question is, how far can Laser Dog go? I wish I could just give Laser Dog to the nomads as a gift or something. Hey, Cemetery Chick, good to see you. Laser Dog, embrace your destiny, become your name. Ascend to this material realm of suffering. From the lasers were you born, and to the lasers shall you return. Look, Laser Dog. Limbs. Wait. Oh, those are thralls. Okay. I thought they were hungry bandits. Can you go eat at 07 since he won't be here? Thank you for the 07. That's kind of a bummer. That's not exactly the laser exit we were looking for. Recovery coma. We'll be here forever. Unless... lasers. That spot looks like it gets a lot of laser action. Oh, so close. You almost caught the laser, dog. Good dog. Challenger of the Undefeated moving toward my outpost? That seems bad. Berserkers. How's the ads as in me? I am well. Well, weller than I have been. So it kind of seems like I need to get back to base. Would love to have Seto with me. Am I the wellest? Not by far. Oh, and it's nighttime now. Okay. I've got a better way to do this, I think. I need to send Laser Dog into Beak Thing territory, I think. Let's make sure our gate is closed. Beak Thing. Go get it. Go get it, Bone Dog. Did it just run away? It says being eaten alive. It's running away. Bone Dog is apparently terrifying. This animal is indomitable. She's only stronger now. Dust Bandit Camp. I thought about that, but I didn't know if they would actually butcher him. I really need this to be done so I can hire Seto and bring my people back to base. Oh, Seven's in chat for Laser Dog. He survived way more than any being had any right to. Somehow, while being eaten alive, Laser Dog is restoring his blood. I don't know how you do that. Laser Dog might actually be the ultimate life form. Am I sure this was a good trade? I don't know. Who are we attacking? This is what peak evolution looks like. Okay, so apparently we are being saved for later. Winner takes dog. Wow, we are sniping people. You know, considering how easy it is to die quickly in Kenshi, it's been really difficult to die quickly in Kenshi. Challenger of the Undefeated has arrived at my outpost. It's a lot of berserkers. Come out, Slayer. I've waited a long time for this moment. Now that the Bugmaster is gone, it is you who will lead us to Gateway. And you'd better live up to your reputation. I feel like, we start shooting. What? They spawned on the wall. Okay, good thing Brecht is here to help. Definitely a glitch. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remedy that at some point. So this is the new bandit raid that shows up after you complete the faction quest, I assume. Wow, they're just attacking anybody. Or maybe the nomads are sticking up for me and that's why. Beak thing over here. Happens a good bit when your base expands outside the footprint. Gotcha. Welcome in. Dog doesn't have long, indeed. What a terrible cycle of violence this is. I'm gonna title this one, "He's Right Behind Me, Isn't He?" Neither do you. Gonna lurk for sleep. Feel better, Micah. Thanks for hanging out with us. Get some rest. Aw, happy to be back. Have a good night. Where did you come from? They just spawned in a pack bull. I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but I really need the free squad slot. Laser Dog is dead. 07s, everybody. 07s for Laser Dog. You served us well. You survived more than any being had any right to. And you went out valiantly in battle. And even then, you held on longer than anybody could have expected. Laser Dog, no. Willow, are you just joining us back for that? Are you aware of the backstory, or did you just come back in time for the tragedy? What horrible timing. At the risk of making you hate me and never return, we sent Laser Dog off to his glorious death intentionally because we just turned in the Bugmaster and we were offered a new recruit of Seto, and we needed to free up a squad slot. In and out, have to go focus mode for Zomboid. Yeah, the helicopter is coming at any time now. Oh, I got you. Yeah, the helicopter events, there's something. Yeah, we had to get Seto in our group and we needed a slot. Honored to have your company. You mean it looks like your squad is a little full? Wait, why are we 30 out of 30? You're gonna make me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You just picked up Seto. Oh, so I did. Okay, yeah. I don't know why it gave me the dialogue that it looks like your squad is a little full, but yeah, Seto is on the squad. Challenger of the undefeated against your outpost has ended. All right, so we get higher level raids now. That's cool. I like that the game does that. It kind of scales. All right, let's see what we have for Seto. Oh, Seto knows turrets and precision shooting. Very nice. Congrats on the Bugmaster. Thank you. It feels like a big accomplishment. Yeah, Seto's pretty good. All right, what do we have in inventory that we can hand over? Edge type 1 Desert Saber. She really deserves a heavy weapon. And the undefeated weren't even home. Bugmaster is huge. Feel like he is the start of the endgame content. I can't believe we're, like, just now entering Act 3, so to speak. I think. But does she have a plank? Yes. And we have planks at home. I just want to give her something to get home with. You know what? She can hold on to the plank for now. Yeah, whatever. Great thing about Kenshi is it has a long end game. I was a little nervous that we were wrapping up, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. With that escort, don't think getting home is going to be an issue. Just your opinion. Well, all right. That is going to be something for us to find out next time, which will be tomorrow. I am super excited. Let's see if we can get like a screenshot of Seto in front of the group. Is the Bugmaster around here locked up somewhere? Caravan drone. I don't know where they took the Bugmaster. Maybe in here to the police. I was gonna get a screenshot of that, but that's all right. We got a lot of good screenshots for a thumbnail of this. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. Screenshots of shirtless Shek women, truly a Kenshi player. All right. Welcome, Seto. We will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow around 7 Eastern, and we are going to equip our new squad member. We're going to search for more ruins, more AI cores, more technology, and we're going to continue this train a-rollin'. Thanks for being here, everybody. Just a quick reminder, if you're new here, if you'd like to see how my playthrough starts, I have the first 4 streams edited into an abridged series. I have the entire blind playthrough on YouTube, all 39 parts, all 180, maybe 200 hours of it so far. So that is there. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. It will help me reach YouTube partner, and I have a lot more coming your way. Thanks for being a part of it, everybody. Hey, thanks Willow and Mike Pope, Talking Horse, Ezra, Rain. Appreciate you all. We're going to start by closing off YouTube. As always, YouTube, thanks for joining us, whether you were here live or caught the VOD. I hope you enjoyed this part. I know I got a great kick out of it, and I appreciate you being here for it. Until we catch you again, YouTube, please take care of yourself.